Hi guys, Steel City Dodge here. So this is a little tutorial on aligning. I'm taking a video from a longer project that I'm doing. Uh, so I've taken 3 scans and cleaned them up. The scans are of a bottle, and I just want to show you how to use the aligning tools and maybe make your aligning of your 3D scans a little bit more accurate and quicker. So let's review the tools that we're going to use in this exercise. First of all, the eye icon along the top is your recenter view icon. Nextly, we can turn the texture on and off of the model and see the mesh density. Skipping a few icons, we then have the screenshot icon, and the folder next to it is your screenshot folder. On the left hand side, the cleaning tool we've already used to clean up these scans, but it's there if we need it. And below that is our alignment tools, and we're going to use free using the contact pair selection and global free registration tools from that drop down box. Don't forget to save your project as you're going along on the top right, and then your list of scans. The eye icon shows what scans are visible, and the checkbox will show you the selected scan or scans. So we're going to start with 2, and first thing I've done there is highlight it. When I highlight, I press the left hand mouse key, and once I've done that, so I can move them both together using left and right keys, even though they're both highlighted. If I press the shift key, then it's only the selected model or models, because we can multi-select, that move. And what I want to do here is just try to align a model to a similar orientation as to my target. My target is going to be the one in the center. Here we go. And of course, when we're aligning, what we need to do is find similar points of reference and just tell the computer where we need to be. I'm going to press the circle key that centered it. I can move in a little bit now, and then we can turn also the textures on and off, and this is why I find it a little bit easier when I'm aligning. So let's look for this little triangle-ish type of piece of the cover and a little line that way. It's a nice crosshair to go for. That one there and that one there. So in the alignment tools, I'm going to choose free, highlight contact pair selection, and then click align scans. And we highlight on scan 1 where we want to be, and then we highlight on scan 2. Beware here that scan 1 moves to scan 2. So if you're going through a process of aligning multiple scans on top of each other, always highlight on the single model. So we've got that there. We've not got a reference point as such to go, but we can also then go to global free registration. Go down onto that one, and let's just make this a bit bigger. We've got iterations, I think is the way that we say that. Number 20. This is how many little movements it will do just to try and jiggle itself to be a better aligned as models. We can use texture on this, but we won't for the moment. And then align scans. And if I go a little bit closer, what you might just see is the 2 colors jiggling around against each other. Because they're not jiggling a lot, I know that's pretty well aligned, and I'm happy with that. Let's go over to the list and group them. So it gives me my first target. And let's see the other model. Similar process. Let's highlight it. Change its orientation. So on orientation, we've got 2 planes that we work with. We can, using the right key, and inside that circle, if you can see the sort of big circle that's going around the top, around like that, with the right key, inside that circle, I sort of go forward and back with the model. Outside of the circle, I'll go round the clock, like a clock hand. And a mixture of the 2 should help you orientate those. Again, release the shift key and you move both models together. If you want to put them back in the center of the screen, use the auto adjust or the A key. There we go. Do you know, I can get myself really confused using these. We're going to go through the same process again, so let's bring them close together and look for some. Here we go. Also find, actually, just I'm using this as my target, and it's going to be over here. The way that the light shines sometimes can just mean that you can pick up a defined area that you want to use. Did you know I've lost myself? Circle, bring the circle around. That should be in the right orientation. So this line is that. Okay, I'm with it now. That there, and that's my point I'm going to go for. Okay, let's go into alignment, changing back to 3 align scans, and I wanted that point which is that point. Now sometimes I group those first 2 alignments. You don't have to, so long as you're moving the third to the second and first, if that makes sense, then it doesn't matter. But again, I'm pretty happy with this, how this is going. Global fine registration, just to give it a little bit of wriggles. Let's have a look. I suppose the most detailed part of this is the cap for me, and well, that's pretty cool. I think my dusting using the baby powder and a little brush has done quite well. It's brought out a lot of the detail there, and I have stuck a little yellow label on the top as well. Helps with alignment, but also it was really just to stop the reflection off the top of the cap. So there we go. Just to finish off, 1, 2, group those because I'm happy. And I wonder if I can rename. No. And then we go on to the next stage. So that's a little bit of a tutorial using the alignment tool, and hope it's been helpful. Catch you soon, and thanks very much. Bye.